Trump administration has undermined all trust between communities and federal law enforcement. In doing so, they have made it harder for local police to protect public safety and address crime in their communities. On top of that, the DHS has also broken trust with the American people to the point where we can no longer believe the words and information the department is putting out. For example, in the aftermath of the horrific shooting deaths of Renée and Alex Pretti at the hands of DHS officers, Secretary Noem and other officials rushed to smear two citizens exercising their First Amendment rights as violent threats and as domestic terrorists. DHS and White House officials used these words, spun a narrative that falsely painted the victims as violent agitators, and tried to manipulate the truth about what actually happened on the ground. And they did this despite the fact that there were multiple videos that have allowed all of us to see with our own eyes, what actually happened. That Americans who posed no threat were shot and killed in our streets by representatives of the federal government. However, despite the efforts of the Trump administration to spin lies, like most Americans, I believe the truth still matters. I believe that every federal law enforcement officer has a responsibility to conduct their work in a professional manner and in accordance with the law. And I believe that when they don't, whether it is an individual officer or a high-ranking official from the Department of Homeland Security, they must be held accountable for their actions. Today's hearing is about holding DHS accountable for the terror that they have unleashed in our communities through these violent, excessive, and unprofessional tactics. And as I said before, I expect to hear more excuses than admissions of error from the DHS officials. So with that in mind, I want to remind everyone exactly what we're talking about today. I've got a brief video. If you'd put the brief video up, this is what we're talking about today.
Stop kneeing him in the face! That's his face! Stop it! What the hell?
Yeah, why are you taking my information down?
Because we have a nice little database.
Oh, good.
And now you're considered a domestic terrorist. So
We're videotaping you?
No! Shame! Shame!
Mr. Chairman, I also ask unanimous consent to submit letters I have received from stakeholders in the committee's record.